could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Norman Powell, Hero out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. And for Toronto, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now, Hero. The shot by Powell, no good. After Quickly. And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Now Mitchell. Stolen by Quickly. Now Ingram. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Hero looking around. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Oh, he's such a solid ball handler, and that's why Tyler Hero is so difficult to contain in pick and roll.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Powell, no one around him. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
For 3, Ingram. The offensive rebound. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta.
And when Scotty Barnes is making threes, it opens up their offense.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Powell. He's covered by Ingram. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Now, here's Quickly. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Outside, Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Barnes. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. And another basket for Miami.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Outside, Barrett. Launches a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
They just committed too many mistakes. It was impossible to overcome.
Now Hero, after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
Barnes dishes to Ingram. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. There's Hero with the three. Unable to get that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Powell outside. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Pass to Powell. Beyond the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Barnes outside. Pirtle with a screen on Hero. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist from Barrett. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the night.
Tremendous read by Barrett. He recognized coming out of that pick and roll who had the better shot.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Now Powell. Back to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. For 3, Ingram. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
That's really nice timing on that release that time by Ingram. He was shot ready.
Outside, Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Crosses over. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And that's all created by Barrett right there. That's an extra possession simply with effort.
Pass to Powell from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Davion Mitchell. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the top offensive squad since the All-Star break. The Heat 3rd.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
And it's quickly in the corner. Pass to Murray Boyle. Up top, Barrett. Guarded by Powell. 5 on the clock. Barrett, no good. The Heat leading by 3. And here's Wiggins. Heat moving the ball around. Now Adebayo. Now Hawkins. Quickly covering. Hawkins the pass to Wiggins. Toronto grabs the miss. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took a hit. It's just too hard to overcome that.
So it's Toronto now. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Hawkins outside. Adebayo with a screen for Hawkins. They get it back. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, that is a tough rebound. Adebayo will battle you all night.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And the Heat making a change here. Larson's checked in. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Toronto shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
That one misses. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 5. Wiggins against Barnes. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Grady Diggs checked in for Brandon Ingram.
Number 1, Grady Diggs.
Raptors trail by 5. Here's Shed. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Barnes. And he banks in the layup. That's 7 points for Barnes.
Well, I love the play call. Get Barnes in there as the screener, and Scotty really can do anything from that formation.
Now, Hero. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Boston.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball. Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Shed. Now, Dick. Three-pointer. And the 3 ball is good. And it's all knotted up.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Adebayo the screen. On the wing, Hawkins. And Adebayo throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Raptors making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. On defense, the Heat. Here's Shed. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Jonas. Now here's Powell. They set the screen to the left wing for 3. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Toronto trailing. Dick up top. Hawkins defending. Here's Shed. Rebound by the Heat. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Here's Dick. After the Heat pick up 2. Right on the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Powell feeling it out a bit, trying to find where, and gets it to him.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Shed. Pass to Dick. Lots of room. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Jonas. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
6 to shoot. The baseline J. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
From the arc, Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for the Miami Heat. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Walter. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. And it's Dick in at small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Mamu Kelishvili. That one's in, his first shot this game.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
Powell outside. Here's Jonas. Nothing on the board. Pass to Ware. Takes the 3. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Toronto shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 7 points for Grady Dick.
And throughout his career, we've seen Quickly just get better and better at finding teammates.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Toronto?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
First one falls for him. And Toronto making a change here. Battles checked in. And so Powell nails both of them. Here's Walter. His last outing, he had 8 points. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Quickly up top. To the paint, here's Mamu Kelishvili. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Powell outside. From downtown. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Pass to quickly. Here's Murray Boyle. To the inside. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Grady Diggs checked in for the Raptors. The Heat with the lead. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Has to Ware, the trade. And again, it's the Heat missing. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Murray Boyle. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. Murray Boyles has got his first 2 points of the night. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Has to Ware, 3-pointer, sinks the triple. Ware's got 5 points so far. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Now, Quickly. He has yet to score. Chalk up 2 there. Quickly's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel Quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up Quickly.
No good from outside. The Heat shooting the ball at 42%. Back to Mitchell. Ware kicks to Powell. Pass to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Powell. 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Drills it from outside. 16 points for him.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Raptors third.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage. Here's Murray Boyle. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack. And, you know, people around the league think that Brandon Ingram actually has an even higher ceiling than we've seen. And with a few improvements to his game, he could get even better. I hope we get to see that.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Heat have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Marquez outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Ware. And here is Mitchell. Powell for 3. And no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Ingram against Marquez. Clock at 6. It's Ingram on the wing. Marquez defending, and the Raptors miss again. It's a close game here in Toronto. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to quickly. Barnes looking around. Barrett for 3. And the Raptors miss again. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Barrett. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento. And here's Ingram from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Ingram's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
Powell outside. Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Barrett. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
Well, you got to hit Barrett harder than that if you want to stop him from scoring. That's light work.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Check in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Quickly. And then for Miami, Larson's checked in. And it's Tyler Hero in for Powell. Toronto on defense. They trail by 1. Pass to Larson. Now here's Adebayo. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Hurdle finds Ingram. Barnes outside. And here is Pirtle. He's covered by Hero. Ingram wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And he's been scoring at all 3 levels for a long time. And he's been an absolute monster here tonight.
And Adebayo throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Barrett the pass to Purtle. Here's Walter. Pass to Purtle. And here's Barrett. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark. Here's Larson. He's covered by Ingram. Adebayo the screen. Larson. Adebayo on the follow.
And if you fail to block out Adebayo, he is going to find a way to hurt you.
Barrett kicks to Purtle. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Barrett. Nice touch on the shot from close range. And it's 6 points for R.J. Barrett.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Adebayo. Has to Ware. Now Hero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Well, you got to be more disciplined when you guard Hero because he will find ways to get to the free throw line.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Purtle trying to get open. And that one's good. Ingram's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
Higgins outside. Pass to Powell. Here he goes. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Ingram. And the layup falls. Ingram's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And finally building some momentum here in the second quarter.
Heat shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Mitchell passes to Powell. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Ingram with the steal. Barnes outside. Pass to Ingram. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Ingram's got 19 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. Here's Powell. Adebayo the screen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Purtle pulls it down.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Barrett. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Powell. He's got 18. And it's Wiggins missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Raptors have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
2 shots.
That's good from Barnes.
Well, Scotty Barnes is one of those do-it-all kind of guys. He can guard 1 through 4, and then offensively, he can basically do any job that's required.
And Toronto making a change here. Shed's checked in. Barnes hits them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. No good again that time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6 points. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways, it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. Well, any impression, you knuckleheads?
Yeah, I can do a few. My best is probably...
Shaq. He meant impressions of the standings, not like being an impersonator.
I know that, Kenny. Why you always gotta be spoiling my fun, huh?
And what about Brandon Ingram, fellas? We've seen some good stuff from him in this game.
Brandon Ingram is a special talent offensively. He's showing that tonight. This dude is capable of scoring on all 3 levels.
He's still so young, though, man. Hasn't even hit his prime. The best is yet to come for B.I.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Mitchell. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Hurdle with a screen on Powell. Ingram attacking and slammed up by Ingram.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
And it's Wiggins missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Barnes outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pirtle with a screen on Powell. For 3, Ingram. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Mitchell outside. Here's Adebayo. And here is Powell. Back to Adebayo. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Tim, an old-school big man, Jakob Poeltl, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Kevin?
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Ingram, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Now here's Ingram. 21 points in the game. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Ingram's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Raptors. Mitchell with it. He has 5. Adebayo with a screen on Ingram. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow, you see the strength right there. Adebayo relishes finishing right through the defense.
The Heat shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
One shot.
Well, Adebayo showing you what a complete player he is. He gives you the athleticism defensively and on the glass, and then offensively, he's extremely productive as well.
Barnes kicks to Ingram. Poeltl with a screen on Powell. Pass to Poeltl. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Poeltl sets the pick for Barrett. Drains the three-pointer. Barrett's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Poeltl with the steal. Inside, here's Barnes. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Powell outside. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Fires from deep. Miami no good on that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low, here's Poeltl. Drops in the layup for 2. Poeltl's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Deep Adebayo. Good on the triple.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Pass to Barnes. Now, here's Barrett. He's covered by Hero. Hero against Ingram. High arcing shot, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Adebayo with a screen on Ingram. Powell pass to Adebayo. The shot's good. Adebayo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. You look at the Raptors. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will. And, of course, there's the Heat sitting there 4 spots below.
And I think for Toronto, they're in a good spot as the season winds down. Probably starting to think playoff strategy at this point. Just have to keep themselves above that play-in line.
Now, here's Barrett. 11 points in the game. To the middle. He's looking for Poeltl and finds him.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
Powell outside. To the paint, here's Adebayo. Banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got 25 points in the game.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 25. Off target from outside.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Mitchell finds Wiggins. Offline with his three.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to Ingram. Barnes screen on Hero. For three, Ingram. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Hero. Mitchell outside. Adebayo with the screen on quickly. Miami no good on that time either. Toronto leading by 9. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's Mitchell missing. Toronto's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And that one's good. Ingram.
Oh, even the contact there wasn't enough to deter him. With that kind of height, Ingram can still get off his jumper.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Powell. Takes the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. In the corner, it's Ingram. Barnes outside. Outside, Barrett fires the three. The shot, no good.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the inside. Here's Murray Boyle. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's a great look by Barrett right there. A wing who continues to improve as a distributor.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. He's checked in for quickly. And Miami with a change here, too. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Davion Mitchell. Ingram against Jaquez. To Powell. Lets it go with a three. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Toronto leading by 13. Here's Walter. Still scoreless. Barnes screen on Adebayo. The kick out to Barnes. Off target with his three. Heat shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Powell outside. Here's Adebayo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Toronto. Amu Kelishvili is checked in. And Dick subbed in for Brandon Ingram. And Miami with a change here, too. Ware's checked in.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Pass to Dick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Raptors have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The first one falls, and Miami making a change here. Larson's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. The Heat trail by 12. Hero passes to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Dick. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range. And the Raptors lead by 15.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here's Powell. 20 points for him. Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Dick. He's covered by Hero. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Heat. Khalil Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Yaka Jonas in for Hero. .149 left in the third quarter. Raptors moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Dick wide open. Misses the 3. The Heat trail by 15. Pass to Yaka Jonas. Powell outside. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. .124 left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Yaka Jonas. Scoreless thus far. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Here's Shed. Pass to Dick. He gets it in there. Dick's got 12 in the game. The Heat trail by 15. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Yaka Jonas. Makes it off the glass. Yaka Jonas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Shed. Pass to Dick from outside the arc. Jaquez with the rebound. The Heat shooting 43% for the game. Back to Powell. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Jaquez. No good from outside. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Raptors lead by 13. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Dick. Over to the wing. Shoots the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Here's quickly, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Pass to Walter. Now Dick. From past the arc. Rebound by Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Here's Jaquez. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Now Dick takes a 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Larson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dick with it. Jaquez defending. It's good. 17 points for Grady Dick.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Larson. Dick against Jaquez. Here's Adebayo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Toronto making a change here. Ingram's checked in.
At the line for 1.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Raptors leading by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
Now, here's Mitchell. Left side, Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. He Drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Adebayo's got 37.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Quickly kicks to Ingram. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, you've got to love the confidence Adebayo has developed on that mid-range shot.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to quickly. The Raptors need to get a shot. Walter can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 9. Ware finds Hawkins. Now Ware. Here's Larson. And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Here is Ingram. Shoots over Hawkins. Again, Toronto.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram. Totally under control.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Eric comes in for Walter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Pass to Ware. Hero kicks to Mitchell. Hero sends the pick for Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Ware and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Shooting for Miami. Ware. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. For 3, Ingram buries it from 3-point range. Ingram's got 17 points here in the second half.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Back to Hero for the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. Quickly looking it over. Pass to Barrett. From downtown. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wiggins against Barnes. Powell outside. Off target from 3-point range.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
The Heat trail by 8. Outside, Hero. Wiggins outside. From the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Amu Kalashvili has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Ingram. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Barnes outside. With the shot. And the Raptors miss again. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Hero kicks to Ware. Pass to Hackett. Good, nice job down low.
And you wonder why Jaquez is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
Jaquez against Ingram. Outside Barrett. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And he was non-existent from 3 in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
Ware kicks to Hero. Over quickly, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, Tyler Hero always under control in the mid-range area of the floor.
Barnes outside. Pass to Ingram. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Top the key, Barnes. And here's quickly for 3. And Ware pulls it down.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Hero finds Ware. On the wing, Hackett. Powell, the pass to Hero. For 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now, quickly. Barnes screen on Powell. Now Barrett from outside. He drills the 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Davion Mitchell comes in for Jaime Jaquez. The Heat trail by 10. Left side, Hero. Rebounded by Ingram.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Six to shoot.
Good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now. Count it! And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
Raptors leading by 10. Ingram. Barnes. The long shot, no good. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, Hero. Adebayo the screen. He puts in the jam.
Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Wiggins taking the initiative there.
Poeltl outside. Here's Ingram. Barrett. Got it to go off the glass.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Now Mitchell. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth, and it misses. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Ingram.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Barrett outside. Shot clock at 6. Now, quickly, launches it. Hero there for the rebound. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step into shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball, and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Brandon Ingram.